And welcome back to NCC Sports Live. I'm Nick Carboni, and spring practice for the Syracuse Orange football team is in full swing. The team, of course, finished 4-8 last year, lost a lot of key players, including quarterback Greg Paulus to graduation. Our own John Garcia Jr. is live on the Hill. He's been checking out all of these practices. And John, tell us what you've seen so far.
Well, again, Nick, we're talking about practice. Spring practice this time, and only 3 more to go for the Orange before the big spring game, April 17th at the Dome. As you mentioned, a lot of questions to answer for the Orange, starting at quarterback. It looks like Ryan Nassib's going to get the nod at starting quarterback, but Coach Marrone has a lot more to do to bring in his new culture that he started last year. That culture also mixed in with bringing in more coaches to add to the Orange arsenal from behind the sidelines. Now, on the offense, ranked 7th in the Big East last year, Nassib's going to look to pick that up, but the strong suit of the offense is going to be the running game. DeLon Carter was 4th in the Big East last year in rushing, and he also brings back Antoine Bailey to platoon with Carter. On the defensive side, they returned 7 starters, all seniors, and Arthur Jones' shoes are going to be big to fill, especially because he's headed right into the draft. But overall, they are excited and ready to go this spring.
I think the players understand what we want to get accomplished when we go out there. They understand how to practice. They understand how to dress. They understand how to line up. So from that standpoint, it's exciting. And now we have to go out there and really just work on the football end of things. And I see better communication with this team.
It was nice to get out there for the first day. I mean, we had a long winter. We got a lot of workouts in, and it was exciting to get out there, put the helmets back on, and move that football. And be anxious to get see that new offense, see how it was working out, and it was a lot of fun.
And getting up the ranks in the Big East is the #1 priority for the Orange, again, who finished 7th on offense last year. The defense was a little bit better at 5th, but overall things are looking very up for the Orange.
John, you mentioned the culture surrounding this team. What kinds of things has Coach Marrone done to kind of change the attitude around this team?
Well, he's brought it in from beyond the sidelines. He's brought in some new coaches with NFL experience, just as he had himself before he came to the Orange. He's brought in Tyrone Wheatley to coach the running backs and Rob Moore to coach the receivers, guys who played in the NFL and were All-Americans in college. Rob Moore, an All-American right here at the Q's.
And John, as far as the guys on the field go, have you seen any emerging leaders on this team and guys the Orange can really depend on going into this season?
It's almost like we've seen a group emerge as the leaders, and it's going to be the linebacking core. You know, 3 seniors led by Darrell Smith, almost 200 tackles last season. So they're going to be coming back strong this year with 3 seniors, Doug Hogue, Ryan Gilliam, and of course, Darrell Smith in the middle.
And John, you talked about that running back core with Bailey and Carter holding it down in the backfield. Do you think that's really going to add to some of the offense Coach Marrone wants to bring in this year?
Well, that's definitely a quarterback's best friend, even a quarterback who has experience like Nassib does, especially when you have Bailey, who's more of a speed back, running things like the Wildcat and other gadget plays, not to mention having a steady stronghold at DeLon Carter pounding the rock inside.
And John, with the wide receiving core, I know they lost a lot, but is there anybody on this team that they're bringing back this year that could help out?
Well, Marcus Sales was their leading receiver who's returning, so he's going to be looked to step up and take more of a lead role in the absence of other guys, and Nassib is only going to help that trust that they have with each other.
Thank you very much, John. And when we return here on NCC Sports Live, we'll have a full breakdown of Syracuse's lacrosse game against Princeton at the Meadowlands. Stick with us.